Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Brian from Britec.co.uk, and in this video I'll be showing you how to download, install and configure the Ultimate Boot CD for Win. Now this is based on the BART PE software, so basically it's a pre-installed Windows pre-installed environment where you can actually clean viruses, scan for errors on your computer if it's not booting up, transfer data across, all sorts of stuff like that. It's a really handy piece of kit to have in your CD wallet. So come to this website, ultimatebootcd4win.com, go to the download page like so, download it from one of these reputable download sites and install the program. So let's download it. This is already downloaded here, as you can see. You're going to need a Windows CD and copy all the contents of that CD into a folder called, say, Windows XP, something like that, and put it in your C root drive, and then just click on this program to install it. Now once we've got this installed, we can then start to configure it. I'm just going to go yes to all these and install like so. Okay, it's nearly installed now. This has got a ton of programs already pre-packed inside this actual software. Now, you will need to allow this to access the internet to verify and everything else, but once that's done, you're good to go really. So let's just let this finish off installing, and then we can get configuring it and build an actual ISO as well. Okay, that's done. So what you need to do now, as you can see, is click yes, and this will actually say successful, it's verified. Click OK, and that will decrypt all the files and put them into an actual folder and get it all pre-prepared, ready for us to configure the actual program. Okay, so I'll just pause it at this stage. Okay, that's nearly done now. So let's just check in, see if any files are missing. Okay, that's all done. Click OK. Now go next. Okay, click yes there. Just let it try and find any patches. This takes a few seconds. Let's do its checks. Okay, that took about a minute to check for that update patches. Okay, so bear that in mind. Now we're going to launch the program. Okay, click finish. This will actually launch the program. So let's close this box down now. Just agree to that. Now search for Windows installation files. You don't need to do that because we know where the folder is because we've ripped it off the CD. If you try and drag it off the CD, you can point to the CD, but it will take that little bit longer. So go no, and then point towards where that file is, that folder is. Okay, it's in your C drive. Remember, C root drive, and there it is, XP. Now if you want to create an ISO, you can leave this in, but I'll do that in another video. I'm just going to click, I will leave that as an ISO file there, and I'm going to go to plugins. Okay, leave everything else default. Inside plugins, you basically need to just come down and check for what you need to install and what you don't need to install. Now yours is going to be totally different to mine. You can actually get other plugins that you can actually put on if you want to. As you can see, there's a lot of cool stuff in here, a lot of good programs. Remember, disable the stuff that you don't need. Malware Bytes is on there, Killbox, there's a few other little ones to do. As I said, super anti-spyware. The best thing to do now is see the config and update, click on that, and this will actually update the actual file. Okay, and this is going to actually update all the latest definitions into that folder, so when we burn it into a CD, it's already up to date. Okay, so let that do that. Now you can go along and do all these, as I said, all these antivirus ones, update them. I mean, you've got, as I said, you've got Avast there, you can actually update that. Okay, that one's done, as you can see. The next one we need to do is look down for antivirus, as you can see there. I'm just going to quickly update that one, and I'll quickly pause this and go through and update some of these. Okay, so I've done all my enabling now and all my updates. All we need to do now is, let's have a look here, come out of here. Now you see the actual add button. You can actually add other plugins if you wanted to, okay, or you can remove some if you don't want them. So this is where you add and remove the stuff. Okay, so we need to close this off now because we've done all our work we need to do in there. Okay, and this is where we need to actually create an ISO file so we can actually burn that to a CD, or you can actually burn to CD if you want to, but creating an ISO file is okay. So what I'm going to do now is click on build, and it will say, are you sure you want to create it? And this is where the folder is. It doesn't exist. Say yes, I agree, and let it do its job. Okay, now I'm going to let that install because that will take some time to do its job. It will take quite a while, so I'll pause the video at this stage. Okay, that's now finished that top bit. As you can see, it's still got no errors and no warnings. Now what you're looking for is errors and warnings. You may get a few errors. If you do, that means you've done something wrong. You need to correct those. It's now processing those files. Just let that do its job. There you go, it's now saying estimated time to finish. Let's just count it down to percentage. And once that's done, that'll be the ISO created, ready for you to burn to a CD. And you've just created yourself an Ultimate Boot CD4WIN pre-installed environment, which is pretty handy. Okay, so we've got no errors, no warnings, that's good. Then we can close this off, like so, and we can actually exit the program now. We can test our ISO image out. Okay, so let's go and have a look at our ISO. Go to our C drive, and then we need to go to our Ultimate Boot CD4WIN folder, and then look in here, and now you can see our file. It's 720 megabytes. Now that is way big for a CD. You may need to take some of them programs out of that to make that a 700 meg disk, unless you want to burn it to a DVD. Okay, so let's try and burn this file up and see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use an actual virtual environment to boot this machine up so you can actually see it working. I'm just going to boot it up now. It will take some time to load. Okay, and this is the option screen you'll get once you've finished your disk, finish your ISO. Once you've burned it, you'll get this option. So you can see Ultimate Boot CD for Windows. You just go through what you want to do. You've actually got Derek's Boot and Nuke, Memtest. You've got a few other programs on here as well. Password Resetter, Recovery Console for Windows. It's got quite a bit. So we're going to push enter at this stage to load it up. And then this is what you'll see when it loads up. Okay, that's loading up. It does take some time to load, and obviously if you're running it from a USB it will take a bit longer, but it will take longer from a CD. It's not going to take as long in this environment. Just going to start the shell so we can actually get this started. Okay, there we have it. And there you go. And that's the actual software running, up and running. Now from here, just click OK there. Now from here you've got all your tools that you've got. You've got scanning software. As I said, you've got your Easy PC Fix, anti-spyware program, super anti-spyware. And from here you can actually see the drivers working. And if I look at my computer now, if this was a dead PC, I could actually have access to the actual dead PC's hard drive, copy vital files across, or do some fixing and checking from this location. Okay, so hope this has been some use to you. Download the program, install it, burn it to a CD, and see how you get on with it. Thanks very much for watching. My name is Brian from Britec.co.uk. Got any requests for videos, give us an email. Please subscribe to my channel. Got any questions, leave a comment. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.